This show is not necessarily a Daredevil TV show. This is a story about New York City. Heroes like Daredevil or even White Tiger, they are a symptom of the government system not working. You're seeing murals of White Tiger all across New York City, and that is a direct contrast to the messaging that Wilson Fisk is pushing out. Fisk is saying this is what you need in order to feel safe, but that's not what the people of New York City are actually saying. It reminded me of this conversation that Mayor Eric Adams goes on the Breakfast Club. He kind of comes with this idea of like the people of New York City, it's across the board. The data is telling them they don't feel safe. And his response is over policing in the neighborhoods, is over policing in the subway. And he essentially is getting grilled by a number of people in that interview. What the people in New York are saying, what they need to feel safe, that's not what they mean. Daredevil is doing such a good job about answering the question, what does it mean to feel safe?
It reminds me when I was reading that book, Ghetto Side, one of the phrases that she says, places where there are people who are lower income are over policed, but they are under protected. Vigilantism is not ideal. There's supposed to be this social contract that we all agree to, where us as individual people say, I'm giving up my right to enact violence on the people around me. I'm trusting other people to agree to the same thing. And we're all agreeing that the only entity that's allowed to do that is the state, but the state has to use it lawfully. But when that starts to crumble, that is how things become unsafe. And so now people cannot trust them. I know if something happens to me or someone I care about, there's no one who's going to step in. And therein you have vigilantism, essentially, right? People who are going to now take matters into their own hands because they know the state's not going to. Because of that, it leaves this gap. If somebody harms me, I know that the state's not going to step in to protect me because the state does not value me, as we are seeing with Hector Ayala.